Hi guys, June 16th, 2026. I am Deborah Dondelinger, and I haven't done a video in ages, but I wanted to hop on here because today we got the news that CP Enneagram Academy is closing its doors the end of this year. And I know for me that's a really big deal, and people I'm talking to, it's a really big deal. And some of you know that I'm an EFT practitioner, and EFT is such a great tool to handle stuff like this. EFT meaning tapping. Now, ideally, I'd be tapping with some of you in a group so I could respond to your words as they came, but I thought this would be the second best thing. So, tapping is a way to move energy through, to move feelings through. If you know how to do the tool, just follow along. If you don't, follow along as well. And I'm just going to be doing some tapping for the stuff that I'm noticing for myself. So I'm on the side of the hands and checking in on a scale of 0 to 10. How much intensity am I feeling about the decision of CP closing their doors? Is probably a 7, but once I start talking, it might become more of a 10. So I'm on the side of the hand. You can just check in for yourself, 0 to 10. How much intensity are you feeling? And as we tap, what will happen is feelings will come and go as we move through different aspects. If you need more time, pause the video and keep tapping on the points until you resume it. So, so even though it's a shock that CP is closing its doors, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though it's a shock and I have a lot of different feelings about CP closing their doors, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though part of me is angry that CP is closing their doors, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. We're moving through the points. We're on the beginning of the eyebrow. CP is closing their doors. Side of the eye. I didn't see this coming. Under the eye, CP is closing their doors. Something I care about is going away. CP is closing their doors, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nice deep breath on every point works for me. Collarbone, point right here. Yeah, collarbone. CP is closing their doors, and it's a loss and a shock and an adjustment. Under the arm point is right along the bra line. You can't quite see it right there. Yeah, CP is closing their doors. And I really didn't see it coming. Stop there, take a nice deep breath. So for me, it dropped from a 7 or 8 down to an intensity of 4 or 5. And I'm reminded of the fact that things have a traumatic impact on us when they meet 4 criteria. One is that it's unexpected. 2, that it is important to us. 3, we feel alone. And I forget the fourth. Maybe we don't have the resources to deal with it. And the one thing that I do know is CP has been very important to me and to other people. It was very unexpected. But I am not alone. And I also do have the tools to deal with this. So that cognitively also helps me. All right, so checking back in, noticing the things that are coming up for you around CP closing their doors. One thing for me earlier today is I have recommended to my clients to study with CP, and now I feel a little bit embarrassed that a resource that I've suggested is being taken away. Like, are my clients going to doubt me? And I actually have had my clients reassuring me that they still trust me. But there's a professional impact here, and that gets me a little bit more agitated, so my intensity comes back up. So, side of the hand. So even though CP closing the doors has a big impact on me professionally, and part of me can't do anything about it, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though CP closing is significantly affecting my work, and right now that doesn't feel good, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though they decided and it impacts me and I had no choice at all, yes, I'm feeling annoyed, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Moving through the points, this impacts me. I look stupid now. I'm losing an opportunity with my clients. I'm losing a valued resource. Will people think I'm stupid because I backed somebody that's now going away? Is my reputation going to suffer because I valued something that's now going away? And these words might not be right for you, so just keep tapping under the arm. The impact on me professionally, the perceived impact on me professionally, the real impact on me professionally. I know for all the people who've done their coaching program and are listed as coaches, staff, this is a loss for now. So I get that. So, can finish up the points without any words. Stop there and take a breath. And then those for people who are in the personal mastery program, I've completed that program, but I'm actually have been taking the courses over again. It can feel like a loss if you thought you're in the middle of something, then now it's been taken away. I feel like I've gotten so much out of working with CP on a professional level, and I'm grateful and I feel finished. And for those of you who still feel incomplete, I really get it feels like a loss. Side of the hand. Even though I feel like something important has been taken away from me, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though I feel like something's been taken away from me, I'm going to get through this. Even though I've lost something important, it doesn't mean that all my options are gone. Moving through the points, I feel like I've lost something important. I wasn't done with my work with them. I'm still integrating from the last retreat. I'd planned on finishing their program. What's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to the people that I met? Really feeling the loss of an important community that will never be the same again. Stop there and take another breath. And since I can't know what you're going through, let's do one or two more rounds with no words, just noticing tension in the body, in the heart, the gut, the mind. What will happen with tapping is the thoughts will change, the feelings will change, and the body will relax. And everybody has a different doorway into the tapping. So just moving through the points, no words. Another deep breath. And if thoughts are coming up for you, you can keep tapping using your own words. And I hope this helps a little bit. I love the tool of EFT to help us move through difficult things. And as we know, navigating a challenging shock point with care and intention and no reactivity is so beneficial. And when things end, it brings up a lot of our old patterns around endings. So don't be surprised if you notice some patterns showing up for you. And if you have any questions, feel to reach out. You can find me on my website, which is my name, DeborahDondelinger.com. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.